course participants. The course name is Fundamentals of Environmental Regulation and Expertise. And today I am going to show you as lecture number 9. The name of our topic is State and Public Expertise. And the plan of our lecture: at first, state expertise, public expertise, the role of the public in the expertise of project planning activities, and financial of state and public expertise, exploring the critical roles, participation mechanism, and financial structure that shape environmental decision making in our society. What is the environmental expertise? Official government review. State environmental expertise were representative for formal evaluation process conducted by authorized government bodies to assess environmental impacts before project approval. And this systematical approach ensures compliance with environmental laws, regulation, and natural standards for rigorous scientific assessment. And environmental impact assessment, comprehensive evaluation environmental consequence of proposed developments. And next, regulatory compliance, verification that projects meet all applicable environmental law and standards. Next of them, scientific analysis, evidence-based evaluation using established methodological and professional expertise. What is the next question in our lecture? It's what is public environmental expertise? Before you describe the state environmental expertise and now public environmental expertise. Independent community review. Community-led evaluation of environmental projects that employ local voices and provides alternative perspective in proposed developments. And transparency and accountability. There acts as a virtual complementary check to state expertise, increasing public transparency and ensuring democratic participants in environmental decision making. And grassroots engagements, it involves citizens, environmental groups, and the local communities who bring unique local knowledge and lived experience to assessment processes. The role of public expertise in environmental expertise. The role of public environmental expertise consists in legal mandates for participation, community contribution. And many countries legally require a public consultation and hearings in integral components of environmental assessment process, ensuring democratic input before major decision. Community contribution consists at first provide available local environmental knowledge, raise concern about other local impacts, suggest practical alternative and improvements, and advocate for community interests and values. Next question: how public expertise enhances projects quality, identifies hidden impacts. Public scrutiny of often reveals overlooked environmental and social consequences that technical assessment may miss, particularly regarding cumulative effects and the local ecosystem dynamics. And next, promote sustainability, community input encourages more sustainable design chooses and the social accepted outcomes what balanced development needs with environmental protection and social equity, and builds trust. Meaningful public participants fosters trust between project developers, regulators, authorities, and local communities, reducing conflicts and improving long-term project success. Legal framework supporting public participation. There are three: at first, international standards, national legislation, and examples: the environmental impact assessment regulations, 2017 mandate comprehensive public consultation requirements, setting rigorous standards for community engagement and information disclosure. And for international standards, the Aarhus Convention established fundamental rights, public participation in decision making, and access to justice in environmental matters across 47 countries. Financial state environmental expertise. There are development fields, government budgets, and international funding. And state environmental expertise relies primarily on government budget allocated to environmental agencies. And in this picture, you can see development fees, international funding, and government budget. Financial public environmental expertise. There are three types: public grants, for example, international donors, and NGO and community support. Environmental organizations and community groups provide the backbone of funding through membership, contribution, local fundraising, and volunteer expertise. Public grants, for example, some progressive countries dedicate the public grants of legal aid programs specifically for environmental and independent reviews. And the international donors, there are global foundation and international development agencies support environmental advocacy and capacity building programs in development countries. And balancing stage and balancing of state and public expertise. There are a collaborate approach. Official assessment and the public input. Official assessment, there are government agencies conduct technical evaluations, public input, communities contribute local knowledge, raise concern, and provide attentive perspective and proposal projects. And next of them, joint decision making. Integrated expert public panels create more robust, transparent, and socially acceptable environmental decision. And strengthening environmental governance consists of three types. At first, dual expertise essential, meaningful participation, and adequate support. Support policies but improve communities without resources and legal rights while it's ensuring robust state oversight. Together, you can build environmental governance systems that truly serve both present and future generation. And the lecture is finished. Thank you for your attention.